Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. The first Islander quartz watches have arrived, and not only are they quartz, they are also assembled in the USA. I have talked about this in the past, both in Islander and non-Islander format. These watches are assembled in Fountain Hills, Arizona by a company called Fine Timepiece Solutions. Fine Timepiece Solutions, or FTS, also has a quartz movement, a USA movement that they call Ameriquartz. So inside this Islander field watch beats an Ameriquartz movement. So I am an automatic guy for the most part, but quartz is in my collection, though oddly enough, I'm not wearing any today. But grab and go quartz is definitely a thing that people do enjoy, and I get tons of interest, people asking when I'm going to come out with a quartz watch. So today is field watches. Divers are coming later in the year, I think before the end of the year, but we'll see. Divers should be this year. And I am also working on a chronograph. That'll probably be next year. But all of them are with the Americorps movement. So really excited, really cool, and we'll check them out. For my non-quartz wrists today, the 757 UTC chrono, back on that H-link tegumented bracelet, and we're pretty much saying goodbye to summer, right? I'm filming this the last weekend of summer. Yesterday was in the 80s. This is Fahrenheit, obviously. Today it's a little bit cooler, but still gorgeous out. So grabbing on to summer. Let's check out the field watches. So here we go. The first Islander quartz watches, means battery operated, and they are field watches. So we've got two different dial styles, right? A white dial and a black dial. So these two watches are the same, and these two watches are the same. And then we just went with different color choice combinations. So this is models ISL 75, 76, 77, 78. I don't know if this is the order, but whatever. Those are the four models. And again, these two only differ by strap. These two only differ by strap. I wanted to try to open up the strap variety. But as with the other Islander field watches, and a lot of my other watches, definitely strap monsters. You will see, obviously, they all come on the elastic watch strap that makes them super comfortable. But I tried to make match straps that, just match the overall aesthetic. So, let's get rolling here. Okay, here we go. So this is the Islander USA assembled. Guys, these are assembled in Fountain Hills, Arizona. I'm going to keep saying it. Powered by the Americorps movement. Movement number is 7121. Is a three-handed movement with date, of course, as you can see. It is a 1 joule movement. It's powered by a 370 or 371 battery. Battery lifetime is about 3 to 4 years. I actually engraved the battery number on the back so you know what the battery number is before you open the watch. Accuracy of the movement, roughly 20 seconds a month. So let's dive in a little bit. So 40 millimeters in diameter. Okay, so it's a 40 millimeter case. It's nice and round. We are 10 millimeters thick to a flat AR on the inside sapphire crystal. We are 49 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip. As I mentioned, strap monster, so we have lug holes for easy strap changes. 20 millimeter lug width, again, so your possibilities are endless. 100 meters of water resistance. It is a push-pull crown, not screw down. Let me back the time a bit. There is a date at the 4. It hacks, obviously, because it's quartz operated. One click out will change the date. Yep. The date almost disappears. As you can see, it's nestled beautifully next to the 4. The dial and the lume on the dial in the hand is done in superluminova, old radium lume. Looks beautiful. Now, why did I go old radium lume? Well, this is, you may know or may not know, this is emulating an A11 spec watch, which is a World War II field watch. That was smaller, mid-30s, but I bulked up the size a bit to be a little more modern. So it's a 40 millimeter case, fully brushed, circular brushing here, brush lugs, brush sides, brushed crown, very sharp crown. You see not much of a round to it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So black hands filled with the old radium loom, and then a beautiful railroad track with numbers spelled out at the tens, loomed hash marks at the others. Makes for a very nice effect, and of course the loom is fantastic. Other than that, the dial is totally sterile. No markings, no branding. The only branding that you have is on the case back and on the buckle of the elastic watch strap, in keeping with true USA mil-spec stuff from yesteryear. Nowadays, they really don't care as much. Let's see. Weight of the watch on the strap is 65 grams. I think that pretty much covers everything about it. These straps will work for people with roughly 6 1/4 to an 8-inch wrist. Let's see the case back. So I'm just trying to get the strap out of the way. Adjust the exposure a bit. So we see at the top it says Islander, sapphire 100 meters, movement to Ameriquartz. Battery is a 370 or 371. Model number is ISL 75. We have a rendition of the USA flag. It does have 13 stripes. It does have 50 stars. It did count. And assembled in USA. Again, assembled in Arizona by professionals. It is a real watchmaking facility, guys. They make watches for a lot of people. You may or may not know this. There are large, I'm trying to straighten out the strap. There are larger brands that do have their watches manufactured there. This is the tip of my iceberg, as it were. There's many more coming. Price, $179. Keeping it affordable, but also keeping it real, okay? So, we have that guy, and then same watch, but then I went with this sand, I guess sand color, if you want to say, maybe khaki. Khaki is more of a green, right? So sand with the red stripe going through it. So this to me matches the old radium loom, and then the red is just a pop of accent, which I dig. And this guy obviously blue because, who doesn't like blue? No, I mean, I'm sure there are people that don't, but it's not me. So let's go on to the black dial. So now the black dial is basically the inverse of what you just saw. So it is, I should say this, I'm just going to mention it again. I didn't mention it, I should. This dial is white. It's not silver in any aspect, in any way, shape, or form. Like the waffle dial Islander, the 89, which is kind of white but can be silver off angle and stuff. This is pure white, and this is pure black. So the hands are done negative to pop, white outlines. It's a subtlety, but I outlined the Arabics in white, again, for pop, just to give them a little bit of show. Second hand, white, loomed on the tip in the old radium loom. And on this one, we have the gray nylon strap with just a touch of orange. The orange, to me, brings in a little bit of that old radium loom color. Sure, the khaki, the sand did too, but this kind of brings it in also, so I kind of dig it. And then the last one I'll show you is the straight black dial on more of a bond. All right, the 2 grays and 3 black stripe nylon straps. Very comfortable, very nice. Oh, this is what the case back looks like when you get it, by the way. This is the QC sticker that's on it. Okay, so everything does go through a tough QC inspection. But the watches themselves, they look amazing. Very simple. Like I said, A11 type watches. Just for my first foray, I thought it was the right thing to do. Like I said, from here we go into dive. Dive is in process right now, and chronographs are going through samples. Let's flip out the lights. So it's not going to matter, black dial, white dial, they both glow the same. The hands are great, the Arabics look terrific, the hash marks, lovely, and the second hand ticking away, 50, 51, 52. Readable, again, looks fantastic. Here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, looks beautiful. Like I said, these straps are roughly 6 1/4 to around 8 inches. And as the minute hand covers the date, I did want to say one thing. I guess I didn't mention on the black dial. So the black dial has a date, but you'll see that it's tucked away in the same position, but we did a negative printing. So the date on the black dial really does kind of disappear. On the white dial, well, it disappeared. It disappeared right now, right? On the white dial, it disappears, but you still know it's there. On the black dial, it really just kind of hides from you. So that's going to wrap it up. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the first Ameriquartz driven Islander watch assembled in the USA. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Questions or comments, put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.